So that was one of them. And by the way, the tickets is a nice example because tickets come up in another place in the book, and that's on scalping. This is also a case where economists may not like tipping so much, but they really like scalping.
They like scalping, and economists have no trouble with Uber's surge pricing, no matter how high the surge goes. And economists are unique in that. I did a study with my good friend and colleague Danny Kahneman in 1985. I was 12, and it was a study of basically what pisses people off, and so we had a whole series of questions where we would ask whether something is fair. So here's an example from that study. A hardware has been selling snow shovels for $15. The morning after a blizzard, the store raises the price to $20. Rate that on a 1 to 4 scale of fairness, from completely fair to totally unfair. People hate that. They hate it. Now, I give that same question to my MBA students. They all say, yeah, right. Because they took a price theory class, and in that class, this was the right answer, right? Demand has shifted, price goes up. So in New York City, there was a blizzard, and Uber thought it was a really good time to raise the price of cab rides by a factor of 10. 10, yes. Many people, including the state attorney general, decided that wasn't really a good idea. And in fact, many states have a law against what's called gouging. Now, the literal meaning of gouging is to poke a hole in something. And that's what most humans feel like you're doing if you charge them 10 times the usual fare because it happens to be snowing. Uber ended up making an agreement with the state attorney general to cap the amount by which they would surge in an emergency. I write in the book that it's my opinion that they should have done that unilaterally. And a similar thing happened in Sydney. There was, I don't remember the details of what happened, but there was some terrorist attack, or maybe it was thought to be a terrorist, something like that. And there was a surge. And as I describe in the book, imagine had Uber been around on 9/11 and all the cabs were snagged by investment bankers who needed a ride to Greenwich. I think that would have been the last day Uber was in business. So the norms of fairness say in emergencies we help each other out. And I've actually talked to several Uber drivers about that and said, what would you want to do in that situation? And most of them say, I'd want to help. And Uber doesn't make very much money on those surges. And I think they could do better, and I may try to convince them that they should do better.
So what